Alright guys, today I'm going to go ahead and put together a dash.
It's not a game, it's a rich.
So obviously got my headlight switch. This is from Speedway Motors. And an interesting story about this, I bought this quite a while ago, about a year ago. And a few months ago I went ahead and hooked it up. So I've owned this part for over a year. And once I hook it up, the dimmer and stuff, all the internals of the switch were busted. So I went ahead and notified Speedway Motors, and they sent me out a new one right away, even though like a year had elapsed since I had purchased it. So that's pretty awesome with that company, Speedway Motors. This here is the gauge that I decided to go with. It's a little bit more than the gauge. It has direction on it, temperature on it. Has all my gauges in one. Will show my codes. It's pretty nice. Dakota Digital makes it, and it's out of a Ford Bronco. It's one of the HDX lines. It's really neat. You can go ahead and plug it right into your OBD2 connector, and then everything that's in the OBD2 that could be read on like a app or something of that nature could also be read on this. Really awesome item. Got a push button shifter, just a cheap deal that I didn't really want keys hanging, hitting the dash all the time. So I went ahead with this route. And then this is my Power Control Solutions PCS push button shifter. I went with this because I didn't want a column shifter, and I also didn't want a shifter on the floor because I have the bench seat. So the other cool thing that I really like about this is it has an option to have paddle shifters, and I thought that'd be really neat to have paddle shifters because I wouldn't mind messing around with this on one of those autocross courses. I doubt it's going to do all that great, but it would be cool to see. So those are the things, the items that I'm going to be installing today. And then I'll also have my Vintage Air controller for my climate that I'll also be installing. I don't have a deck yet. I actually use my daughter's deck that we installed in her Grand Cherokee. I plan on getting the same deck. It's the Android Auto unit, and so I utilize that to fabricate that. So all right, let's go ahead and get this stuff started. So this dash I made completely in-house by hand. Well, I've gotten some comments of it shows and stuff like that, but I'm pretty proud of it. It's exactly what I wanted, and I think it turned out pretty good for my first project ever of bending the metal. So I'll take it. I'm all right with it. This gear selector is super quality stuff, man. I mean, everything's all aluminum. The whole body is aluminum. Only thing I can't say I really like about it is connection here. It's a little finicky, but I've been told that it's pretty legit. It's that easy. Just push it real good. Feed this through there. All right, I've got orientation correctly. This goes in like so. Boom. Oh, that looks nice. Semi-quality. Ooh, so nice. All right, here's the wiper switch. I got here. Probably going to get some custom knobs made, sort of get them all matching. I'll probably go closer to what I have on that other, on my headlight switch, just because I like that one better. So this is an intermittent switch. Typically on these old rigs, you got low and high. Well, living in Washington State, it's a pain in the butt if it's like on, off, on, off. Here is my dash setup. Still have to work vents in here somewhere. Apparently that works. Boom! That was jazzy! I like it like that. Let's go ahead and see how this dash turned out. Got my speedo. Push button start. Push button shifter. Intermittent wiper, and all my vintage air controllers. Thanks for joining us today. Sure hope you enjoyed this video. I enjoyed making this dash. It was really fun. Challenged my skills, and I'm pretty happy with the way it came out. Got a bunch of cool components on there. So if you like any of them or want to know more about them, just let me know. I'll help you out with it. Pretty comfy. I'm ready to drive it. You ready to go for a ride, real dog? You ready? Alright, let's go. If you want to see more about this project or any of the other projects I'm doing, go ahead and smash that subscribe button. Ring that little bell and throw me a like. Stoke is high right now. Tell you what. Until next time, get out to the shop and build something